Hi everyone. I thought this time I would just narrate and show you kind of zoomed in version of the book so you can see it a little better. I think it was a little hard for me trying to do a video of me showing you the book and reading it. You don't have to look at me, that's for sure. So this is what I'm going to try. Plus sometimes the video gets delayed, I don't know. So let's give this a go. So it says, welcome to the Buckeye State. And obviously this is a zoomed out version. It's actually the picture I send you. This is just me zooming in. So it says, welcome to Buckeye State. What's round on the ends and high in the middle? Ohio, of course. 8 American presidents and a whole host of inventors have called Ohio home. Many useful objects, for example, the cash register, the pop-top soda can, the airplane, and even the hot dog were invented in Ohio. And world-famous innovator Thomas Edison was born here. Today, the National Inventors Hall of Fame has its headquarters in Ohio, along with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. At one point, Ohio was America's western frontier. Since becoming the 17th state in 1803, it has been key to America's development into a modern nation, in part due to its geography. Ohio's canals connected Lake Erie in the northeast to the Ohio River and Midwest, putting it at the center of industry and transport. Located squarely in the thick of things, it's no wonder that great things have grown up in Ohio. Whoops, there we go. So if we scroll down here, here's the key facts. So it says the capital is Columbus. Largest cities are Columbus, Cleveland, Cincinnati. Bird is the northern cardinal, named for the Seneca Indian word meaning beautiful river. Statehood date was March 1st, 1803. Statehood order 17. Flower is the scarlet carnation. Postal code OH. Region Great Lakes. Main time zone Eastern Standard. Tree is the Ohio Buckeye. And while we're down here, that thing will go away. I guess it won't. We have Maya Lin, and I remember reading about Maya Lin to my class. I think it was my 5th graders in the Bay Area. We read a story about her. But she's a sculptor, and she won a competition to design the Vietnam Veterans Memorial while at college. And it's really, really neat. So if you ever go to Washington, D.C., it was very special to us since my dad is a Vietnam vet. And it's just like a curved wall with the names of all of the men and women who have fallen. And it was just very powerful. And I actually have a picture of my dad standing next to it. But anyway, Maya Lin is from Ohio. Garrett Morgan was born in 1877. He died in 1963. And his Cleveland inventor's devices included a gas mask and a traffic signal. And then we have Chief Pontiac. Born in 1720, died in 1769. He's the chief of the Ottawa tribe. Pontiac led a revolt against the British. And then we have Annie Oakley, and she was called Little Miss Sure Shot. Starred in Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. And then we have Gloria Steinem. She was born in 1934 and in Toledo. And she's a journalist. She's a leader of the feminist movement. And we have Paul Newman. He was born in 1925 and died in 2008. He's an Oscar-winning actor, also raced cars, and he started a food company. I don't know if you've heard of Newman's Own. I really like their frozen pizza, actually. It's pretty darn good. And they have good salad dressing and other things. So that's Paul Newman's company. So let's go back up here. We have the map, so you can kind of see where Ohio is on the map. Let's look at moments to remember. So it says, May 29, 1851, women's rights activist Sojourner Truth delivers her famous Ain't I a Woman speech at the Women's Convention in Akron. May 21, 1862, Mary Jane Patterson graduates from Oberlin College, becoming the first African-American woman to gain a bachelor's degree. 1895, the Wright brothers began designing and making bicycles. They used the profits from the Wright Cycle Company to fund their flight experiments. February 17th, 1900, teacher Joseph Oppenheim patents the first manure spreader. He designed it to keep his students from missing school to help their family spread manure. July 25th, 1916, the gas mask invented by Garrett Morgan saves the lives of 32 Cleveland men who were trapped underground exposed to toxic fumes. Morgan also invented the smoke detector, a traffic signal, and a hair straightening cream. August 1936, sprinter Jesse Owens wins 4 gold medals at the Olympics in Germany. He was previously a track star in high school in Cleveland. And then we have April 8, 1992, highly acclaimed children's author Virginia Hamilton from Yellow Springs is announced as the Hans Christian Andersen Award winner. May 27, 1995, woodpeckers delay the launch of the Discovery Space Shuttle by pecking holes in its foam insulation. The shuttle finally departs in July with an all-Ohio crew. February 18, 2002, Akron-born basketball forward LeBron James appears on the cover of Sports Illustrated while he's still in high school. I'm sure you've heard of LeBron James, huh? Okay, so if I zoom out a little bit, we can head over to this side. Now I'm going to I just wanted to kind of give you the full picture. And let's start up. We'll start at this corner here. So this is a zoom in for Cleveland. So it says Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Here you'll find relics like Les Paul's guitar, John Lennon's coat, and one of Michael Jackson's gloves. Garrett Morgan, this inventor, sold his stoplight to General Electric for $40,000. In Westside Market, discover bratwurst, crepes, falafel, and soba noodles at the United Nations of Food. That's cool. So keep going. Youngstown Steel Museum. Visit a steel worker's house and a factory locker room at this Museum of Industrial History. LeBron James, the all-time leading scorer of the Cleveland Cavaliers, has won 4 NBA Most Valuable Player awards. John Glenn, this astronaut who was the first American to orbit the Earth, later became a U.S. Senator. Judith Scott, this artist famous for her yarn sculptures, spent 35 years in an institution for the disabled. Hocking Hills, local legend has it that the churning waters of the Devil's Bathtub are so deep they reach all the way down to Hades, so they say. Pawpaw Festival. At this annual Albany Festival, visitors can enjoy treats made from the pawpaw fruit, including prairie banana ice cream. Serpent Mound. This mysterious 1,330-foot-long sculpted snake is thought to be about 1,000 years old. Huh. And then we have the Hopewell Culture National Park. Has ancient earthworks and burial mounds, as well as lots of groundhogs. Underground Railroad. John Parker from Ripley and other abolitionists helped Ohio become a leader in the anti-slavery movement. And then Cincinnati has its own special kind of chili con carne, often served over spaghetti. Locals eat more than 2 million pounds of it a year. Wowee. It's not really letting me move over. Well, we have, unfortunately, I guess my thing got cut off there, didn't it? My little picture. I think it's Creek State Park, Indian Village, and there's the Aviation Heritage. We have the Annie Oakley Festival in Greenville, attracts whip crackers and sharpshooters. Ohio State House, the pigeons in Capitol Square have been minding their manners since a falcon habitat was created across the street. Shelley Pearsall, this author-writer of Jump into the Sky, a story about a World War II paratrooper, lives in Silver Lake. The Allen County Museum boasts a collection of things patients have swallowed, including a diaper pin, which pretty much just looks like a safety pin, but they used those for diapers back when they had cloth diapers. Buckeye, Ohio is called the Buckeye State after its state tree. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the phonograph, grew up in Milan. Teachers called him a troublemaker. Okay. Well, maybe some troublemakers can be inventors, right? Soapbox Derby. The finals are held in Akron every July. Early cars were built with orange crates and wheels from toy strollers. There's the Lake Erie shores and island. There's Toledo. Move it up a little bit. We have Kelly's Island. If you're lucky, you may spot a Cooper's Hawk here on one of Lake Erie's some 36 islands. And then we have Cedar Point Amusement Park, has 3 carousels with a choice of 164 animals to ride. Marblehead Lighthouse. Lighthouse keepers in the 1900s had to trim the oil lamp wick and polish the lenses. Put-in Bay, this vacation destination on South Bass Island, is famous as the location of the Battle of Lake Erie in 1813. So I think that is everything. The only other thing we need to discuss is the few little random things that may not be mentioned in here, but you may need for your booklet. The motto is, with God, all things are possible. The state fish is the walleye. The state insect is the ladybug. Area is 40,948 square miles. Highest point is 1,549 feet. Lowest point, 455 feet. And that's about it. I would definitely look up the state seal, because it's going to look different. The flag is a different setup. So you could look that up if you want to see what that looks up a little closer. And that, I think, is it for Ohio. Stay tuned for the next state.